What's up, Bat Fam? Welcome back to the Builder Trader YouTube channel. I know it's been a little while, but let's get straight into things here. Many of you out there need guidance or help with developing a solid approach or foundation or process to approaching the market. So in this video, I'm going to call it the process. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys my daily process to identifying which way the market is potentially going to move, identifying certain key areas, as well as identifying structure with overall higher time frame trend. Just give me about 10 minutes of your time and you'll learn how to identify your weekly highs and weekly lows and identify trend direction and overall structure. I'll see you guys in the charts.
All I do is daydream. Sleeping on us, I'm just trying to see what they...
What's up, Bat Fam? Here we are on the charts. Right now we're looking at USD CAD. So last week we had a really good week, and I'm going to go over some trade examples, but really quick, as I did say in the introduction, that this video is only going to be about 10 minutes long. So first, a lot of you don't know how to approach the market or even know how to approach your charts and where to even begin or how to find trade setups whatsoever. This is how you do it, or at least my process in doing this every single day, all right? And if you've already been watching a lot of the videos or are part of the community or the premium channel, then you already know how to do this or should already know how to do this, and you're already trading like this. But for those that do not know and are trying to learn, this is the exact process. I think that's what I'm going to call this video, the trading process. All right, anyways, so first things first. When you are looking at a pair, this is a FOREX pair, so we're looking at USD CAD. As I said, I'll go to a blank chart, but I'll show you how to get to this point and how to understand what could possibly happen. Okay, so first, let's get a new chart up here. USD CAD, okay? Plain, naked chart, absolutely nothing. So if you've been watching some of the content already, we do a process called top-down analysis, starting from the higher time frame and working our way down to the lower time frame, also called time frame correlation. And we also look at structure, which is purely based on price action. This entire trading strategy is based on price action, using some smart money concepts and using confluence and other methodologies as well. So check this out. Here we have a break of monthly support, monthly structure, right? We're making a new low point. We're obviously very bearish, so we're going to mark that off here on the monthly time frame. You could even do it on the weekly, so it's not so far over here. But we have an area of resistance up here. You can mark this off. Okay, have a nice little trading range here. So now we go down to the weekly time frame. You can see the resistance level is respected on the weekly time frame right here. And we can see we have a major level based on the monthly time frame that was broken, which is why we place that level here, which is a break of structure. We have a major point of support here on the weekly time frame, so we'll mark that off. And lastly, we have some point of structure down here, a lot of space, very clean range. Okay, so let's go down to the daily time frame, and I'm going to split my chart real quick. Here we go. Okay, so on the right is the daily time frame, on the left is the 4-hour chart. All right, and this is how I normally analyze my charts, using a split screen method, so you can clearly see both sides of the picture from the higher time frame and lower time frame perspective and where these areas line up. Okay, so as you can see, we're making lower highs and lower lows here on USD CAD. Last week we respected this area, made a lower high point, and made a strong move down. So to start trading for the week, you want to mark off your previous week's high, your previous week's low. Well, that's not the high, sorry. Known as PWH, which is your previous week's high. This is our high from last week. We're over here. I'm gonna mark this off as PWH, okay? Next, previous week's low. So the lowest point we were at last week was here before we broke lower and made a lower low point down here. Okay, so previous week's low, where price currently is now. Now, the market isn't open yet because it's Sunday, but it will be open here shortly in about an hour or so. Okay, so you mark your previous week's high and your previous week's low off. Now, you can also use support and resistance levels. I like to use them both. Utilize it with a zone like such. And we'll add another one up here. Okay. So as you can see, this is where price moved in between last week. So now what can we expect? Well, there's a few other things that we can do and need to look at as well. Okay. So let's go to one time frame lower on the 12-hour on the right-hand side. We can see an area of structure that broke right here. Right here. Structure broke here. Made a new lower low point. So now, with this overall trend, we should expect a lower high point to be formed. However, based on the overall higher time frame, we can see we have some important areas we need to be looking at here. So we have this point right here where price actually first turned bearish, which is where our previous week's high is, which is very important. Because if this point breaks, then we're going to go higher, right? This would be a new higher high point, so we need to be looking at points over here. And if we're going to break this point, the previous week's low, then we're going to go lower, so we need to be looking at levels down here. Now, these are your major swing highs and swing low points, which is why they're marked off and why they are important, why you need to pay attention to them. Next, now that we're on the higher time frame, you can see how higher time frame structure is moving, and in order to trade with the trend, you need to know what the higher time frame is doing, and you have to break that down on the lower time frame and look for entry opportunities or areas where price could potentially react from, which is where you find your trades. Okay, so last week, how did I find this sell opportunity on USD CAD? Right here, where price broke structure on the lower time frame to continue with the overall bearish trend. Okay, using time frame correlation. So first, just purely based on price action, you can see a move down, a lower high point. See on the higher time frame, this is a lower high, and then a bearish move. This was a break of structure where this blue line is, as you can see on the left. Structure broke right here. If the trend was going to continue, it needed to respect and continue higher, but it didn't. We made a double top pattern, equal highs, and then a move down. Once this point broke, this was a good move for a breakout trade for into a lower low point, because as you can see, everything lined up with a higher time frame with the overall trend. So you can place your stop loss above this high, or you can have it a little tighter above this high right here. Okay, and then you're going to target the overall lows down here and this level of support as a possible take profit 1 and then take profit 2 down here. Now, how did I know that price could possibly go down here? Okay, so we're going to introduce some fibs real quick, and I don't use this and solely rely on it. It's just to get an idea of what's going to happen or what can happen. Okay, so we've been watching this pair for the last 2 weeks. We understood that price could possibly come down at this point, and understanding that price was still bearish and making a bearish trend, we had our confirmation on this price movement down here, which is why I entered and called sells in the Telegram channel in this little price range, and price came all the way down to this where this Fibonacci extension level is. When you use these based on the higher time frame and not necessarily focus on them but have an idea of where they're at, you understand where price could be headed to, and knowing that, you're staying one or two steps ahead of the market because you already know where price could potentially be going to based off the higher time frame. And if you see these setups start lining up and time frames lining up, then you know, okay, this might be where price could be going to. So you already have these in the back of your mind. And if you're scalping and just day trading, you don't have to hold at these points. You know, you can take your 10, 20, 30, 40 pips and not catch these big moves. But if you catch or start trading like this with the overall trend, then your day trades and your scalps become higher probability as well, meaning that you have a higher chance of winning your short-term trades, even if you're not going for the overall, 100 pip, 70 pip movement. And it's really that easy. Marking off your weekly highs and lows Understanding where structure is in the lower time frame and higher time frame, and understanding certain areas that you need to be looking at for trade setups. It's purely based on price action, no indicators. You can use supply and demand if you want, which basically that's what a lot of these areas are. And where these blue lines are lower time frame support and resistance levels, normally where trends needs to respect, or lower time frame break of structure levels where if the price were to break these certain points, then the trend is going to go the opposite direction, which is why I have a lot of these marked off. For example, if this point were to break right here, if price were to come up at the start of the week, which as covered in the weekly analysis, this is what I was thinking, price could potentially break this lower time frame structure and then continue up and try to make a new high or respect this previous week's high before going lower. But this could possibly happen if this point of structure is broken. But if this lower point, this last week's low is broken, then we could see possibly these prices seen. But understanding how to utilize this on a daily basis takes practice. And if you watch more of my content, more of my YouTube videos, and if you're in the Telegram channel and understand how I'm sending the analysis every single day, you'll get an idea and begin to understand how price tends to move on a daily basis and weekly basis, and how the market ultimately moves, and how to find high probability trade setups, because this is what I'm doing and what I'm sending into the community every single day and every single week. I appreciate you guys for sticking to the end of the video, and if you have any questions or need additional guidance, check out the link in the description. It has the Telegram channel there. Go ahead and follow the Instagrams at BuildATrader, at BatSignals, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.